Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. Joining me for Choice of the Stories You Play, Freshman in Book 3, Chapter 13, California Dreaming. After landing in LA, you catch a taxi and call James. Hey, did you get my text? I just saw it. You're here? Almost. If you text me the address to the studio, I can meet you there. Will do, and I'll make sure the security knows to let you through. I can't believe you're in LA. It is such a nice surprise. Hey, I'm the one who jumped on a plane, and I could hardly believe I'm here either. See you soon. I'm coming for you, Yasmin! You make your way to the lot where James' movie is being filmed. As you enter the seat, you spot James standing near one of the lighting rigs. He turns as you approach and breaks out in a huge grin. When you reach his side, he wraps you in a tight hug. Oh my god, James, what the hell has happened to you? Mizumi, I can't believe it's actually you. Wow, the glasses? I think we've seen the glasses before, but the whole flannel thing with the kind of like kosher black underneath, I like it. I really like it. Kind of like makes me feel like he's more human now. The feeling is mutual. Like, you got a LA... See, exactly what she knows to do. LA makeover. Oh, this? Yeah, well, my sweaters weren't really working with the California heat. I feel that. My tank top is the only light thing enough for this warm weather. Well, you look wonderful, as always. You look like a hamster. He looks great, too, I gotta say. I'll admit it's not my usual style, but I'm glad you think it works. Hey, I never killed anyone to switch up their wardrobe a little. Besides, plaid looks good on you. Funny, Yasmin said the same thing when she gave me this shirt. Wait, Yasmin is picking out your clothes for you? I know, it sounds a little weird, but appearances matter in Hollywood, and she's got an eye for style. Besides, she said I have enough on my mind without worrying about clothes, too. I see. Where is she, anyway? I think she's out meeting with some executive or another. Hey, why don't I introduce you to the cast? You can see how the movie is coming along. You guide you to the center of the stage where an attractive man and a woman are glancing over their scripts. Mizumi, allow me to introduce you to Ryan Summers and Cassandra Lay, who are playing William and Elizabeth. We've met these folks before. Pleasure to meet you. Are you one of James' friends from school? What a treat to have you here. Thanks. I'm really excited to be here. You know, I've never met any movie stars before. You two have some big shoes to fill. I'm gonna go with movie stars before. Oh, we're just normal people like anyone else. Yeah? When was the last time you two had to cook your own meals? That's what I thought. Hey, no judgment. Left to my own devices, I basically live off of instant ramen and energy drinks. Well, aren't you sharp? I can see why you and James get along. Trust me, Mizumi is as sharp as they come. She even helped me to stage my original production of this play. Speaking of the original, I can't wait to see what you've done with it. Do you have your costumes yet? We're in costume right now, actually. Really? But it's set in the Victorian era. Shouldn't you be wearing cravats and bustles and stuff? Oh, the producers changed the period to the 1930s. They felt like the original setting was too stuffy. That completely changes the nuances surrounding William and Elizabeth's relationship. Yes, well, there have been a few modifications made to the script, but that's Hollywood. You revise until you have something marketable. The premise now is that Elizabeth is a daughter of a wealthy socialite who falls in love with William, a smooth-talking gangster. When he gets caught up in a gruesome murder, she must choose whether to believe him and defend his honor, or throw their love away and let the law have its way with him. So basically it's a completely different story. Well, no, not entirely. I mean, a lot of the play's themes are still present in the movie. The themes? James, what did make the cut? Before James could reply, a crew member holding a clipboard barrels in the middle of your conversation. Where the hell have you been? Shooting's been delayed half an hour because of you. Are you talking to me? I am, if your name is Anna Leanne Harvey. My name is Mizumi. Really? Damn it. I have her down as an extra for the latest Crown in the Flame episode, but I can't track her down. Whoa, Crown in the Flame shoots here? My friends and I love that show. Well, it's not going to be much of a show if I can't get someone to fill in for the missing extra. Hey, isn't this exactly standard practice? Maybe you should fill in. Me? But I'm not a professional actress. You were the lead in my play. If you can rise to the challenge, then being an extra should be no sweat. It's a pretty easy role, just a few stage directions to follow. Hell, I could do it if I wasn't managing the set. You might even be able to convince some of the actors to give you autographs. Tyler and Abby would be all over that. I'm just here to see a friend. Dang. Hopefully I can find someone to fill in, otherwise we might have to push back the release date. Good luck. I hope it works out okay. The crew member rushes off, muttering into his walkie-talkie, and you turn back to James. Wow, it seems like things can get pretty crazy around here, huh? That's Hollywood for you. And today wasn't even one of our super busy days. We're just about done here, so why don't I take you out and show you some of the cool things to do around town? That sounds great, but wait, don't you need to stay here to work on the movie? Oh, well, I actually don't have much to do on the set today. I mean, obviously it's my movie, but I'm more of a narrative advisor. The director handles most everything else. Oh, I see. Anyway, it's time for lunch, and I know a really good Mexican place nearby. We could catch up on some delicious food. I have a sneaking suspicion I know why the wardrobe change and everything else. Perfect. No joke, I am so hungry I could eat like at least 20 burritos. You might change your mind when you see the portions. Let's start with 2 and go from there. After lunch, James points out some of the favorite places as you stroll down a small side street. And this is a really cool little bookstore that I stumbled into one day while looking for a laundromat. Wow, I'm amazed that you've gotten so familiar with the city in just a couple weeks. Yeah, well, I guess without any friends over here, I end up wandering a lot when I need to blow off steam. You have that much free time? I thought the studio was working you to the bone. Well, they were at first, but now that the screenplay has been finalized, I honestly don't have much to do on set. That must be hard. I mean, you're here all alone and watching your work get transformed. I hope it's not too much to handle. Oh, I survived, but you wouldn't believe how excited I was when you told me you were coming to visit. What made you decide to drop by out of the blue like this? Honestly, I'm worried about you. Having a pretty tough time with everything. I'm worried about you. Is everything really okay? All this Hollywood stuff has to be a little disorienting. Well, sure. Moving to a new place requires some adjustment, but I get to work on my dream project, and the studio's taking care of me. Are they, though? I just can't help but feel like something's a little off here. All those rewrites that you do, And then today on set, hearing about how much the story has changed, it doesn't feel like your play anymore.
Mizumi, I really do appreciate you looking out for me, but this is just how things are in the business. Sometimes you have to compromise a little.
As long as you're okay with it, I guess.
James smiles and puts a hand on your shoulder. I'm fine, Mizumi. Really.
Wraps an arm around your shoulder and gives you a light squeeze. I guess I've been feeling kind of bummed because I haven't been able to lean on you as much as lately.
Because the time I kind of blew you off over Skype, Mizumi, I'm so sorry about.
It's not that. I mean, that didn't help, but...
Well, what's on your mind then?
It's the whole Yasmin thing. I feel like I can't even talk to you without her interfering. Look, James, I know you don't want to hear this, but I really do think she's up to something.
Again with the Yasmin thing? Come on, Mizumi. I see her all the time, and I've never gotten any weird vibes. And you've talked to her, what, a few times?
James, listen, there's something wrong here. I mean, there was stuff I overheard when I dropped off your papers, and then we were at the airport. She basically threatened me. And yesterday, she interrupted our call.
Mizumi, I trust you, okay? But you have to understand, it's hard to believe this when she's never stepped out of line with me before.
Of course she wouldn't. She doesn't want you to be suspicious.
I don't know, Mizumi. I feel like you're misreading her. Are you sure this isn't steaming about you being upset about me leaving? That's when all this seemed to start, anyway.
James, I know what I heard. Just promise me you'll be okay. I know what I heard. How can you think I'm making this up?
I don't think. I don't know. Without proof, it doesn't fit with the Yasmin I know. If it makes you feel better, I'll try to be on my guard around Yasmin, okay? If she tries anything, you can say, I told you so. Oh, okay. When your life just crumbles beneath you and she destroys you, I'll just go, hey, I told you so.
Really? Yeah, I guess that's all you can really do at this point, anyway.
Don't worry, I'll keep you in the loop. Just send your phone buzzes, and you see Kaitlyn's number flash on the screen. But you don't answer! High five. Let's not dwell on this stuff. I want you to have fun while you're here. How would you feel about a little trip to the beach?
I thought the ocean is still supposed to be pretty cold this time of year.
Came over and you adjust to the temperature pretty quick.
Well, it's tempting, but I didn't even think to pack a swimsuit.
Mizumi, we're in the middle of LA's best shopping district, so you can just buy one with diamonds! I'm no fashion expert, but I've seen some fairly stylish swimwear in the shop windows. I never pass on a cute bikini! I don't like swimming that much anyway. You didn't shell out for a swimsuit. Yeah, no shit.
I'll just wade in the shallows.
Well, suit yourself, or rather, don't suit yourself. But I'm gonna go put on my swim trunks and my bag, and so I'm gonna dress for the occasion.
Fair enough. Okay, lead the way, beach boy. At the beach, you watch the waves lap against the shore wall, waiting for James to emerge from the changing station.
Okay, I'm all changed. Still not used to wearing flip-flops, but I'm learning.
I'll let you splash around for a bit while I take a stroll.
Come on, landlubber. I don't think you came all the way out here to not spend time with me. I can swim alone anytime. Let's do something together.
What do you have in mind?
Do you like beachcombing? I don't even know what the hell this is.
Beachcombing? I love it. That sounds really boring. I love it? Question mark? When I was a kid, my family went to the beach. I'd always come with come back with a basket full of treasures. Okay, now I know what this is. Okay. Treasures. Did you find anything valuable? Around $100.
Wow, really?
Sand dollars.
Should have seen that one coming. Anyway, you're gonna love this beach. Apparently a fearsome pirate named Captain... What? Jiminy's crashed a ship here a couple hundred years ago. But people still find relics in the area today. I figured we could try our luck.
Well, why didn't you tell me there's an actual treasure involved? Let's go find some doubloons. You and James stroll along the beach, scanning for disturbances in the sand.
Keep your eye out for anything shiny.
Let's check out that palm tree, that rock cluster. You and James walk up to the pile and start shifting some of the stones around. Oh,
What'd you find?
a moth. Moth flies up and briefly lands on your nose, then flutters away. Guess we disturbed her resting place.
Too bad she wasn't resting on top of a treasure chest.
Walk further along the shore and continue your search. In that tide pool? You know what, let's go to the tide pool, cause screw it. Maybe some debris from the ocean floor is washed up now. Waiting in the shallow tide pool and leaning close, suddenly you catch sight of something glimmering below the surface. Hey, I think I... Whoa.
What's wrong?
Holy shit! Oh, we found a grenade! You let out a shriek and throw it as far into the waves as you can.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Because I didn't want it to explode?
Honestly, Mizumi, it was probably just a prop from a movie.
Probably isn't reassuring enough for me to risk being blown to smithereens.
Man, I was just really hoping we'd have better luck finding something cool.
Well, let's keep at it a little longer. Let me guess, we're gonna have one final option. You head down further along the shore where there are fewer people around.
Where to next?
How about the sand dune, the driftwood? So, in the comment section, let me know if you people found any treasure. Sand dune. I guess we'll try the driftwood. You stick your hand through the cracks of the driftwood and begin groping around. Hang on, I think I found something. Watch it be a beer bottle. James gazes on eagerly as you withdraw your hand from the log. Oh shit! Well, never mind about that. We found a doubloon! I can't believe it. Do you think it's real?
Well, I'm no expert in historical pirate artifacts, but it looks pretty authentic to me.
I probably have to turn this into a museum or something, don't I?
Hey, find those keepers. I won't tell the treasure, please.
Yeah, but maybe Captain Jiminy's will haunt me while I sleep.
At least you can say that you found some actual treasure.
Hey, getting to spend the day with you is enough of a reward for me.
Aw, Mizumi, I feel the same way. I hate to drag you away, but it's getting kinda chilly. Why don't we head back to my place, and order a pizza?
Fine by me. I'm starving after running around the beach all day.
Great, I'll call a cab. And you think of what toppings you want.
I like meatballs, chicken, bacon, jalapenos, pineapple. What? I'm sorry, I got distracted by thoughts of delicious, incredible pizza. Later, you and James curl up on one of his plush couches, sharing a pizza. James, this was the most fun I've had in weeks. I wish I could do this every day.
I'm glad, and honestly, I really needed this too.
Hey, guess what, Kaitlyn? Wow, Kaitlyn. Jesus. Mizumi. Let's move in with James and say screw college.
I've been adjusting to LA pretty well, but I'll admit that I get homesick sometimes. When I'm wrapped up in my work, it's fine, but seeing you makes me remember what I'm missing.
Well, I can't say I blame you. It's a lot of change all at once. Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be easier for you to just come back. Maybe it's a selfish thought, but I think it might be good for you.
Mizumi, I didn't come to LA because I thought things would be easy. Passion takes time, work, and why would I stop now when I've come this far? Because Yasmin's a bitch and she's trying to ruin you?
That's not what I mean. This movie is sidetracking you from your artistic goals. It seems like you're unhappy.
Okay, so this one's a tough one. I'm gonna go with this. Artistic goals.
I know exposure is valuable when you're a writer, but do you really want to let the studio turn your work into a predictable Hollywood blockbuster?
You know, you could have just said flop or predictable movie. You know, blockbuster? Nice price. And they're going, wait, blockbuster? Shit.
Your play was so original and beautifully constructed. It deserves to be seen at its best, not in the watered-down version.
I appreciate you're so confident in my work, but writers have to pay the dues. Sure, I may start out without much creative control, but give it a few years and enough hard work, and I'll get to call my own shots. Besides, even when things get tough, I'm not miserable. There are a lot of things I love about LA. The sun, the culture, the proximity to interesting projects. It makes Northbridge look like a quaint village. I get to go to the swanky art openings, see exclusive movie screenings, and talk to industry veterans. I'm more inspired here than I ever have been in my life. Maybe it's not so bad that I've stepped out of my comfort zone.
I didn't think about it like that. I guess I just really miss you.
And Yasmin's a bitch!
I mean, what?
I'm just happy you came here with me. Hey, I just remembered, I still need to show you that note I found when we were Skyping.
And James wipes the grease off his fingers and disappears into the bedroom. He returns with a piece of paper.
Okay, listen to this. It's from Vasquez. Oh! That man continues to haunt me, but in a good way.
James, please remind me to put in a request to remove a certain Madison Urquhart from my English 202 class. Her tendency to quote Wordsworth, whom I abhor, is grating on my nerves. I'll admit that her insight into the solitary reaper was unprecedented and original, but her perfume sets off my allergies. Huh? Who would have thought that Madison had a knack for poetry? That does sound like classic Vasquez, though.
I thought you might get a kick out of it. It's nice to find little reminders of him once in a while. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have a moment. Shut up!
You reach over and give his hand a squeeze.
Well, I guess we should get to bed. You do have an early morning flight tomorrow.
I wish I could stay a little longer. It sucks that I have to get back to school so soon. Bullshit! You should move out here and stay with him.
Leave Kaitlyn and all the bullshit behind. Anyway,
thanks for letting me crash in your swanky loft, though.
Of course, you always have a place to stay, as long as I do. The life of a writer isn't all that stable. Yeah, this is true.
You're sure you're okay taking the couch tonight? I don't want to steal your bed from you.
Don't worry about it. I'd rather you be well rested for tomorrow, and this couch is plenty comfortable for one night.
Well, good night then.
Sleep tight.
You head into the bedroom and turn off the light and climb into the bed, realizing how exhausted you are. You begin to drift off as soon as your head hits the pillow. You guys left the door open, you know that, right? You awaken sometime later to the sound of voices coming from the other room. A glance at your phone shows the time of 12:45. James, is everything... You walk in the living room and find James and Yasmin, who appear to be in a deep discussion. At that moment, she reaches out and touches his arm.
Yasmin, I don't understand.
Come on, James. Don't tell me you haven't thought about this. Yasmin, what's going on?
They both whirl around. Yasmin glares at you.
James, what's she doing here?
James steps back from Yasmin and blinks rapidly, perplexed.
I'm here to make sure you stay in your damn lane.
Ooh, yes!
Big words coming from a little girl like you.
She turns to James, seething.
I just don't understand why you waste your time with her.
Yasmin? Yasmin throws you a dirty glance, but before you can react, she storms into the apartment, slamming the door behind her. James sinks down to the couch and rests his head in his hands.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it? James, this proves what I told you about her. She's after you.
Look, maybe you were right after all. Are you happy?
No, I'm not. This isn't about me being right. It's about you being uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah, she crossed a line tonight, but I can't just tell her off. She controls my career. I need to maintain a working relationship with her, or else all my hard work will be for nothing.
Seriously? This doesn't make her actions okay. I mean, this has got to be a violation of your employee rights. Isn't there someone you can report her to?
Hey, I'm trying to make a movie here. There are bigger things to think about than
your own comfort, James? That's messed up. I don't think this place is good for you. I know you're going after your dream, but is all the sacrifice really worth it after everything they've butchered your play?
Oh, so you're the arbiter of taste now. You can't decide what's worthwhile to me.
Let out a sigh and throw your hands up in defeat. You know what, James? You're right. I can't live your life for you. I try and help because I care about you. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, whether or not you want to listen to me. You return to the bedroom and begin packing up your belongings. James follows you, cautiously.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. I can just wait at the airport until my flight.
Masumi, you don't have to leave.
You clearly don't want me meddling with your life. Maybe I have been getting too involved. You dial a cab and head towards the door. But this place has changed you. Damn. You pull open the door and pause. James takes a step towards you, hesitate, and then stops again. Good luck, James. You walk out of the apartment and into the night. Has showbiz ruined your relationship with James, or will he come around? Keep playing to find out.
For the most part, chapter went pretty well. I enjoyed it. The James situation, though, really sucks. Especially, you know what? I would normally keep this in for, like, a recap. But I figure I'm in the moment. I'll share this. As a creator of content, I myself do writings and stories and things like that. I have to be a voice for those that are voiceless, and there's a reason why there's writer strikes. There's a reason why there is a lot of strife, and writers are pretty much one of the most underappreciated people in the industry, seconded to voice actors. So funny thing, I'm both. That being said, like I said, writers are really just underwhelmingly underpaid, underappreciated. So, with that being said, I mean, they pretty much are the backbone to the movies and stories. Without them, you would have shit. So with that being said, I think that, yes, I think that, William is getting bullied. He does have, his own people to report to.
Especially for Yasmin and her very unprofessional behavior and the things that Mizumi has experienced and seen and been told, and then what James is experiencing. If both parties were to go to, I believe it's the Writers Guild, um, and report these things, Yasmin, her career would be blown up. Um, and not in a good way. So with that being said, um, yeah, it's just I really would not want my projects to be butchered in the same way they did James. To literally have all, you create this beautiful thing, and yes, there's always criticism and there's always things for critique and everything, and that seems it's funny because now that's kind of washing over. And from Hollywood now, and people are kind of being the critics now of you should have trained, for instance, Ghost in the Shell. I'm not gonna quickly rant because holy shit, this is my passion. But basically, Ghost in the Shell, the whitewashing thing. I pretty much commented on the Sony 9-minute video. You feel free to go there and check out that and check out my comment. Pretty much counter every possible avenue anyone could complain, um, and the whole absurdity of you're taking a movie that's an anime, and you're making it real, and people want to bitch. So, long story short, I hope you all did enjoy the content. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.